We're gonna see if I can guess the color of cast that he wants. Let's see if Dr. Jarman is psychic. All right, Zachariah, are you ready for this? Okay, I'm gonna see if I'm psychic. I've been working on my psychic abilities. I'm going to guess the color of your cast.
Oh.
I bet you probably want green.
Yeah.
That's how good I am. I'm that psychic. Do you know how I know? Yeah, someone wrote it down for me. We never really know what these are going to be until we kind of like start to open them up and dissect them out. And as I'm doing that here, this is obviously a low-lying soleus because this was just as the other one earlier today was a low-lying soleus. But the soleus muscle is typically supposed to stop right here. There's an apmerosis. It turns into this like Achilles tendon structure. Well, you have the gastroc that turns to apmerosis, but the soleus kind of like stops around here. But in this case, it keeps trucking down. It's a huge muscle. Now, even before surgery, we could feel the fullness in the back of the leg, and these calves were crazy developed. And so there was always the assumption that there was something with the muscle happening here. But as I dissect down, it doesn't stop. It keeps coming down into the insertion of the calcaneus. So that means you have a muscle in the back of his leg all the way up here at the very top of his knee that comes all the way down, does not stop, and goes all the way to the insertion of the calcaneus. And that's not good because it is supposed to stop here, turn to tendon, and that tendon is just going to lengthen on its own. But when you have this muscle attached, the tendon just cannot lengthen as these children grow. So we're going to remove this anomaly, and then that's going to prevent him from having any regression after this surgery. This muscle belly is supposed to stop right here, and as we can see, I've already released the Achilles, and its attachment is really big. It's a big muscle, and it's coming down past, and it keeps trucking down to the attachment of the calcaneus. And you can see the vascularity here, that vascular branch. And you can see how much motion he has. So before, I didn't necessarily show it before, but he was stuck like this. Now he's got easy range of motion. Normal. Yeah. Really, really powerful. All right, so just finished up Zach's procedure. Everything went great, no problems at all. As you saw, he has the anomaly with the low-lying soleus, and he had a great kind of a textbook example of what that looks like. And as you're looking at this anomaly, you can see how this affects the growth of this Achilles, because that muscle is so big and so strong, and his body weight, he's a petite guy or kid, and he can't really power through that. That muscle will bind up the natural lengthening of the Achilles. So now, having removed that anomaly, lengthened that Achilles, one, he's going to walk flat. But two is that he's not going to regress with this deformity. And that's the beauty and power of these procedures when we perform them, is that when they're done correctly, they're done with an expert who knows what they're doing and does it correctly, you get reproducible outcomes that will last a lifetime.